Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Xenonauts in 2023. Last time, we went ahead and took that battleship, which was our first successful battleship of the game. Gonna be 100% honest here, I really didn't expect us to win that one, but we did. And so this time, we just want to do that again. We want to get a Sibillian battleship or an Andron battleship, preferably an Andron. Luckily, this time, we don't have to worry about capturing an alien leader because we already did that last time. So we're working on that singularity core, we're getting some more scientists on the job. And this time we really just want to take another battleship in the hopes that we will get a singularity core. Once we get two of those, we can move on to the end game and hopefully finish this run. But really, like, once you get a singularity core or two, the entire game just becomes way, way easier. As long as you don't lose it. Alright, let's send a couple marauders out. I might actually start building some more marauders also. Ooh, okay, they'll just have to hang out for right now. Let's see, 3 foxtrots can try to take that one. Let's see. Alright, we can try to do that. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Okay. So he's already there. Which direction is it going? Go ahead and tail it. Okay. Q, Q, Q. Again, we could try to take some of these carriers, but there's really nothing in there for us. Alright, let's take these guys out. 2. We'd really just be... You know, we could get some resources, but again, we don't really need them. And there wouldn't really be anything there for us to get. There's no new research, there's no... there's just nothing in there. It's pretty much battleships and late game fortresses. Now, they're the only ones that have anything. And I mean, the late game fortresses, we don't really need anything in there either. All that stuff would have been useful, like, mid-game. But I mean, this late in the game, it's just, you know, it's icing on the cake. It's not really going to help us out that much. We will let him just kind of hang out. We might still farm some more scouts from time to time, but probably not this time. Okay, let's try to get this guy. Hope this works. Alright, 1 that way, 2 this way. Okay, that did not work. But that's alright. Works most of the time, not this time. Who can we send after that guy? He's got, okay, 6%. No, that's not going to work. Alright, we'll have to just kind of wait on that for a second. Okay, tail. Alright, they're not going to be able to get that guy. Go ahead and return to base. We can send... Let's send a couple Foxtrots after him. Okay, let's send a single Marauder. Okay, there you go. Auto-resolve. Who do we got? Alright, yeah, let's send this guy. He can do it. Okay, there you go. Just do that. 254 is a carrier. We don't need that one. What about this guy? Alright, nobody... Well, no, we got a Marauder that can head that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some Xenonauts back in. Who do we have? Who do we need? Alright, how many shields do we have? Only one left, it looks like. Okay, so he could be a good shield. Right, mag pistol, sentinel armor, one of those reloads. Let's go with, okay, stun baton and stun grenade. Okay, sniper. She could also be a good shield. Really, with these mag pistols, it's actually nice to have shields with good accuracy now. Like before you get these, it's kind of useless because I mean it's a pistol. It's not going to do that much. But the mag pistols are actually pretty crazy. They can do some damage. You know, I'm not actually sure why I have these stun batons anymore. We're not going to be capturing any more aliens, so we don't really need them. Okay, so we got two snipers. Oh, and he was the one who captured the alien command unit. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 shields. We got 2 snipers. We got our heavies. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, let's just kind of get everybody into a position like that. Okay. And we can... It's industrial. Okay, let's try that. And we'll just airstrike that scout. Engage. So hopefully it's Androns. If it's Cesians, we might just not do it. I mean, there's no reason to do another Cesian battleship, really. Not a whole lot to be gained there, unless the singularity core is intact. If it is, then there's, we could get that, but other than that, we don't really need any more Cesian ships. So I really hate industrial maps in general, even more so when we're talking about battleships, but this is what we got, so this is what we're going to have to deal with. Alright, well, we don't see any aliens so far. would try to get them up on the roof, but I think that would be just a little bit too dangerous right now. So I'm gonna try to get these guys behind this big train car, and then everybody else I'm gonna try to put somewhere a little more safe. And actually, nope, can't do that. Let's see, where can he go? Maybe over here? Alright, let's see what happens. Oh man, okay. Alright, not good. Alright, everybody retreat. We are... Well, actually, I don't even know how to really deal with this. Because we know that there's a Reaper up there. Reaper Alpha. But we can't get to him, and we don't have any explosions to, like, blow this building up. I really don't want to rely on reaction shots for taking out these Reapers. That's just not a good way to do things. But it might be what we have to do. Alright, well we got that guy. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna move back a little bit actually. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is really... This would have been a good time to bring a Rocketeer or the tank. So we need to get eyes on what's going on in there. because I can't see anything. Nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, I'm gonna kind of check over here, see what's going on there. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. So that is not good. Okay, but we got him. So that's 2 Reapers down. We don't really care about this guy right now. We really want to focus on the other Reaper and this other guy over here with the battle rifle. Or rocket launcher, whatever he's got. There is another Reaper somewhere over in here. Alright, he's suppressed. That's good. Alright, do a burst shot. Okay, same there. Make sure everybody's got reaction shots. And it seems like they do. Alright. We'll just have to kind of see how this goes. Alright, so there's a Reaper here, there's a Reaper back over here, there's this zombie over here. So it's going to be important immediately to get these Reapers taken care of. Yep, there he is. Alright, so he needs 40 to shoot. Alright, there's that guy. Okay, and there's another zombie over there also. Okay, got that one. Alright, the zombies we're not super worried about at the moment. I'd rather be able to take out this guy over here. But in order to do that, I gotta get eyes on him. There he is. Alright, she needs 36. Okay, he's suppressed. That's good enough. Good enough. He's got one of those rocket launchers, so if he gets a shot off with that, that's really bad news. Alright, burst shot. Aim shot. Go ahead and reload. Okay, normal shot. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, burst. Okay, zombie there. Reaper here. Okay, that works. Okay, all the heavies that need to reload, go ahead and do that. We really need to get eyes on this guy up here, but I think he went over behind this shipping container, and it's going to be really tough to get him out of there. I'm not worried about that zombie, but I am worried about any other Reapers that could still be in the area. Because the alphas, we only took out, what, one, two? Two alphas? It seems like there should be more. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and reload. Normal shot. Right, same there. Same there. And same here. Maybe it aimed. Okay, there's one. Alright, that was lucky. That was real lucky. Okay, so first... So we've got this guy back here. We need to deal with him first. Well, actually, I think first... So 47. Okay, first deal with that guy, which we did, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Second, okay, got him. And third, that leaves this guy, which I think we can handle. Okay, it's 15, 21, it's gonna be 42. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted. Let's see, what can he do here? Alright, perfect. So that's, I think, 3 Reaper Alphas down. I hope that's all of them. 3 Reaper Alphas, bunch of regular Reapers that just kind of got spawned in because of the Sibillians in the area, and 2 elite Sibillians. Nope, don't see anybody over there. Alright, let's go ahead and med pack up. Maybe move back a little bit. He took a pretty nasty hit there. Okay. I hope that we've taken out all the Reapers. I'm not sure if we have. Really hope we have. See anyone over here? Well, if there is, I don't see them. Alright, let's start moving up and see what we can find. Alright, let's keep an eye out. Once we start getting singularity cannons, this predator armor just becomes amazing. I mean, it's already amazing, but it becomes even more amazing. Alright, nothing over there, nothing over there. Now might be a good idea to get up on the roof a little bit, see what we can find out. She can kind of hang out there. I think we want to have her kind of back there for just general support if we need it. Let's see. All right, up here. Yeah, there you go. Snipers have been doing a lot of work this game, or this mission. Alright, so again, hopefully that's all the Reapers. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is. So we haven't really fought any high-level Sibillians in a while. One thing to remember is that they do have grenades. So it's going to be important to spread out. Let's see if we can get this door open. Ooh, okay. That's actually a, ooh, alright, alright. He needs 48. So that might be a leader, I'm not sure. He's got the black mask on. So it's either one of the really elite ones or a leader, I'm not sure which. Okay. So he needs 42. $36. Alright, there we go, 39. Okay, got him. Works for me. Again, that guy had one of those rocket launchers, so I really didn't want to let him get away. Man, this guy is just not going down. We've hit him like 5 times. Alright, 35. Okay, finally. Finally got him. Alright, let's move this guy over here. The issue with reaction shots against these guys is unless you get multiple reactions, you're probably not going to do that much. They just have way too much health, way too much armor. So we're going to rely a lot on our heavies moving forward. Alright, anybody need to reload? That's one thing to keep in mind when you do really high level civilian missions. Bring a lot of ammo, because you're going to go through it. I remember one time, it was an early game mission, it was against a Corvette, but I had pretty much gotten everybody, I had taken out all the aliens except for, I think one of the leaders, uh, not leaders, but an officer, and I just could not bring him down. I ran through my entire squad's entire ammo supply trying to bring this guy down. I just could not do it. These guys, they regenerate every turn. So if you don't kill them in one turn, then you can be in a bad spot. That should be fine. Let's move him up a little bit. We might go ahead and assault through these teleporters. I'm not sure yet. Alright, let's see what we can see. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 9 down so far, without counting the Reapers that got spawned in because of the civilians. Okay. Well, there's nobody in here. Alright, seems to be fairly empty. Alright, so this one, it looks like the singularity core isn't on the first floor. It's going to be somewhere else. So we're going to have to be careful and make sure that we don't destroy it if it is still operational. Alright, let's move up to here. Let's stay back. I really don't want to get grenaded by one of these guys. I think early in this playthrough we got a lot of grenade situations that really messed us up. So what I would like to do for this mission is to keep it grenade free, unless I'm throwing the grenades. It is really nice not having to worry about wraiths popping up behind you and having to drop your weapons every turn because of psychic attacks. So I mean, I guess these civilian ones, they're a lot more straightforward, but they're also a lot more, they're a lot more tough. You really need that extra firepower to get through these. But if you have it, you're in a good spot. Okay, I would like to try a little something out here. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anybody back here at all. Nope. Alright, there's one guy right there. And it's a Dead Reaper Alpha, so that's good. Alright, but he's there, so it's going to take him a minute to get a shot on anybody. And I think he's got one of those rocket launchers, and they don't have great reaction anyway. Really just hope there aren't any like hiding over here. That'd be really, really bad for us. Alright, so we're gonna have to get in there next time. Somehow or another. I'm really just hoping we don't get flanked here. I hope nobody comes through one of these, because if they do, that's going to be bad for us. Going to be in a rough spot. But I'm going to try to get a couple of reaction shots off in case they do. Alright, let's see how badly this goes. Really? Sometimes. Alright, well, we know where he is. I was trying to draw out one of those reaction shots, but seems like that didn't work. Alright, so now what can we do? Alright, didn't quite do what I wanted there. Alright, he needs 47. Can he get it from right there? Yes, he can. Alright, suppressed. That's good. That's alright. That gives us some time, which is what we need. Alright, let's get these guys up here, because he's not going to be able to go through. There we go, she can stay there. Hopefully get a reaction shot on anybody that comes through those teleporters. Alright, same here. Okay, burst shot. Alright, that should do it. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we still have to deal with praetors on these ships. Alright. Well, that's not great, but it is, I mean, it's doable. We can work around that. Wow, didn't kill him? Would have figured that would have done it. Alright, so we gotta watch out for that praetor situation. How much does he need? 41? Okay, got him. Alright, so what I need to do now is close this door. And get everyone who's over here out of that area. Because I really don't want this guy coming through and trying to shoot somebody. Alright, so she's going to get up here. Just kind of hunker down. She's got a full shield left, so she should be okay if she gets shot at. But not this person, so you want to go over here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, still under alien control. Not great. Alright, let's close that door. Let's see what we can see. Really, nobody. Nobody at all up there. Alright, that is strange. You do have to be careful here, though. There's that hyperdrive, and if that thing blows up, then everyone in this area is toast. So we definitely don't want that to happen. Man, that guy wasn't messing around. He just got right up there. Okay, so our person is back now. So now we will have to start maybe dropping weapons. Okay, shotgun for the win. Alright, let's get everybody up here. Ready to go through next turn. Let's move over here a little bit, take a reaction. So now we need to start being a little bit faster. So if somebody gets alien controlled like that, then we have a certain amount of turns. I think it's like 2 or 3 turns where that's not going to happen again. So those are the turns where we don't really have to drop weapons. Alright, he's doing just fine. He's doing just fine. Oh, there he goes. Alright, well, that is, Alright, I was going to drop my stuff that turn, and I didn't. And now I'm in a bad situation. She needs 26. Alright, that did it. Do we have any flashbangs? Now let's really just try to get everybody out of that area. Alright, let's throw a flashbang. Alright, it's that guy. So we don't want to shoot him, obviously, but we can try to suppress him if possible. So if we did something like this, okay, he is now suppressed. Awesome possum. It's not really a permanent solution, but that's better than nothing. Alright, I want to keep this guy down here to draw a little bit of aggro while we're in cover. And also, no, she can do that. Or he can do that. Alright, so that should be pretty good. I think we're in okay shape. Oh, alright. I'm just glad he didn't get 2 shots. Alright, let's try to suppress him again. Okay, awesome. Let's see what's up here. Okay, nobody. There's nobody up here. So all of these guys can kind of get up here, crowd around. And once this guy gets out from under alien control, then we're going to have to start dropping weapons. Alright, so hopefully this doesn't blow up in our face. Nope, alright. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed that weird little animation where that Sibillian grew to like 5 times his normal size. Never seen that before, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so luckily we didn't get hit with that grenade, but there's somebody on the other side here, and they're going to be not super happy. Okay. Hopefully he's the only one with a grenade. I hope he is. Alright, so this turn we are going to have to start dropping weapons again. Okay, so this guy, I need him to come up here. Predator armor people can't use med packs, so he's going to have to use a med pack. I think this is his second med pack use this game. And so dropping your weapons is pretty problematic in situations like this because we really rely on those. We rely on the reaction shots. We rely on a lot of that stuff, and now we just can't use it. Oh, oops, that's not where I wanted to be with that guy. It's not where I wanted to be at all. That was a ooh, that's not good. All right, I'm gonna go up here and see if I can fix this little problem. Oh, all right, okay. All right, so there's the Praetor. Okay, luckily we're not going to have anybody coming through this portal. Although we could have somebody coming through the other one. And there's probably more up there, I would imagine. And we're not going to be able to use reaction shots this turn. Alright, that's going to have to do it. So let's go through and start dropping weapons. Luckily this time we don't have to actually capture that Praetor, we can just take it out, which I do intend to do. Okay, weapons are dropped. I was really expecting that to turn into a much worse situation. Let's pick up those weapons. Alright, so let's go ahead and get everybody situated. Oh, there he is. Alright, there's 1, 2. Wonder if I can make it over here. Turns out I can. Really? Okay, and now she can't actually move, so that... Okay, that was not a good move. That was not a good move at all. It really screws us for the rest of this section. Because I don't think we can really get up there. And we're going to have somebody getting mind controlled this turn, so we have to drop our weapons. I really wish I hadn't done that. That was a really dumb move. Alright, everybody drop your weapons. Wait for this next person to get mind controlled. And then we won't have to do that for a couple turns. Alright, end turn. serious? She's still alive. That is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. She should have been dead immediately. Alright, well, that was some extreme luck. So we've got, so this guy over here, he's alien controlled now, but his weapon is dropped, so he can't do anything. So now we have a few free rounds where we can just kind of do what we need to do. Did he not drop his weapon last time? Alright. Okay. Okay, and there's the Praetor. Alright, I don't see anybody over here. So hopefully the singularity core is in there, where it's not going to necessarily explode on us. Okay, 46, so he already can't do that. You can get over here, though. Get into a more defensive position. Okay, she needs 49. Probably not gonna, no, not gonna get it. Not this turn, anyway. Okay, 49 doesn't have it. He can get back here, though. Right, he can get over there. Okay, shield. This is where you need to be. So hopefully she can kind of tank that shot coming from this guy. The freighter, on the other hand, there's no telling what's going to happen with that. Same thing here. You just need to be in a spot to potentially get shot at. Alright, other guy's down there. He doesn't have his gun, so that's fine. Are you serious? How is she still alive? She is... Jeebus. I can't believe that. She should have been dead like 9 times by now. she's gonna go back here and just kind of hang out there for a second. There you go, med pack. This is his third med pack of the game, so I guess he's officially our medic. Alright, this guy, let's see, 36. Okay, got him. But there's still one in this room over here, and there's still a praetor. So I want to get over here. Alright, so there he is. Okay, other shield. Alright, that works. Can you move up any? Yes, okay, do that. I don't really want to have anybody bunched up right now. Alright, so you can get over here. Hopefully provide a target. Alright, well... Oh, alright, hey, there it is. Singularity core right there in perfect working order. So all we really have to do is make sure we don't blow that up. If we do, that's going to be sad times. Alright, got the praetor. Yeah, they go down pretty easy when you're not trying to capture them. And now we don't have to worry about getting mind controlled anymore, which is pretty cool. We still have to worry about grenades though, so I don't want anybody to be too bunched up and close together. Okay, let's go ahead and end turn. Alright, so I want to... Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Okay, med pack. Put that back on. Go ahead and reload. You can go, or she can go get her weapon. Alright, let's try to get eyes on this guy. Okay, okay. Well, he's not dead, and that is all that matters. And luckily, he is very far away from the singularity core. He is between those two engines, and those can blow up, but I don't think, like, if they blow up, I don't think that actually affects, like, the rest of this area. Can anyone open up this door? I think he's got time. Alright, how much does he need? 42? Well, he can get right there with 53. Wow. That's amazing. We got through that entire mission. We killed 23 aliens. We didn't lose anybody. Um, we ended up getting that singularity core that we needed. We got the Praetor Leader Corpse that's going to the research division. Um, Elenium, we got a singularity core. We got 36 alloys. Got 200k. Bunch of promotions. This person awarded for neutralizing an extraterrestrial psionic unit controlling a fellow Xenonaut. Okay, cool. So while our Xenonaut was getting controlled, she killed it, and that is a medal, which is great, which means more bravery. Oh, that went really well. That went super, super well. Infinitely better than I would have expected. Okay, I just want to make sure that we got all these ships here. So let's send a couple marauders down to see what's happening there. Hmm. Ah, there he is. Okay. Okay, so send 3 Foxtrots, and also send 2 Marauders. Ah, there we go. Easy peasy. Okay, so aircraft. Yeah, we got plenty. Let's go ahead and start building some more Marauders. So I am going to decommission this Foxtrot. Oh, it's okay. All right, so I'm going to decommission this Foxtrot, and then I'm going to build another Marauder. And we're going to slowly start working towards getting 3 Marauders at each base. And then 4. If it goes on that long. I don't really know if it will. Okay, Praetor Autopsy. See, we're still working towards getting those labs set up. Okay, living quarters. Well, that was pretty solid. We're maxed out on funding with just about everybody. Southern Africa got a little bit worse. I want to see how the Middle East did. Okay, Middle East is coming up. Um, they really did not like us there for a while because we let that base kind of hang out for a little bit too long, but now they're doing just fine. See, like now in the ultra late game, we've got infinite money. We could have used that infinite money earlier in the game, when we actually needed it. Now there's not really a whole lot to do with it. We're totally geared out. Um, One thing to do with it is to set up a second Xenonauts team, which I might end up doing, just kind of as a backup. It's going to be 3 more days. Okay, let's go to aircraft. Alright, so let's go to our second base. Let's decommission this Foxtrot. And then let's take this Marauder, relocate it to our second base. And then go ahead and build another Marauder. So, I mean, look at that. We got 106 alenium, we got 151 alloys. We're just, there's no way we're going to be able to go through all those. Okay, 2 Marauders. 2 Marauders again. I think 1 could do it, but we'll just send 2. Send a couple Foxtrots. Let's see. I'm just going to send the 1 Marauder. And then after the Marauder, I'll send a couple Foxtrots. See if that works. I'm not actually going to do anything about that. I'm going to Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. And he can just kind of... yeah, we can send 1 after him. Why not? I mean, he's not doing anything. Okay, there you go. Alright, go ahead and engage. So really, what we're trying to do now is get that singularity cannon and get 1 more singularity core before we move on to the end game. Alright, now let's find out if we can take out a carrier with just a Marauder. Alright, turns out, yes we can. Okay, send 2 Marauders after that guy. Okay, perfect. Okay, got him. Tail him a little bit. Okay, then go ahead and engage. Alright, he can kind of hang out for a second. Okay, there we go. No more need to scout farm at the moment. Hopefully we won't need to at all during the rest of this game. Really hope not. Alright, almost. You know what we could do? We could send these two and these two. Oh, got him. Alright. Cool. So we didn't get any down ships that time. Down battleships, anyway. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just kind of try to do a couple more battleships and get another singularity core. Hopefully the next one will be Androns. I don't know. I could theoretically deal with another Sibillian one. The main issue with Sibillians is those Reapers at the beginning. If you don't really take those out ASAP, you can be just in for a huge world of not good stuff. But I think for today that's enough, so I'm going to cut the video here, and I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Xenonauts in 2023 when we try to take another battleship.